Day Doctor. My name is Togeshwari Ganesan, Metric A20820045. I'm from SAK course. Today I'm going to present regarding on my industrial training at DHL Supply Chain Malaysia Sdn.Bhd. I'm going to explain the background of DHL. DHL was founded in 1969 by three founders who were Adrian Delsey, Larry Hillblom, and Robert Lyon in America, San Francisco. DHL's headquarters is located in Bonn, Germany. DHL is one of the world's leading and largest logistics company, and it is also a German logistics organization that involved in Deutsche Post DHL. The current CEO of DHL is Tobias Meyer. Over 600,000 people over 220 countries and territories work every day to help to cross the border with new business and grow the businesses. So DHL is major in sea, air mail, international parcel courier and express service divisions. And there have 6 business divisions in DHL. They are DHL Express, DHL Global Forwarding, Supply Chain, E-commerce, Freight, and DHL Parcel. This is my DSC management board. My DSC stands for DHL Supply Chain Malaysia. So managing director of DHL is Mario Lawrence, and in the list down we can see senior director and directors for each department. Since I'm working under HR department, my senior director is Joanne C. So this is my DSC HR organization chart. So SEA cluster HR lead is Katrina Soliver, and in the list down we can see compensation and benefit senior manager, who is Miss Julie Ling, and she is my supervisor for my industrial training. So now we are moving forward to mission, vision, values and purpose. So our mission, which is DHL's mission, is to bring excellence and simply deliver. They accomplished the mission with excellent execution along the 3 bottom lines in a sustainable way. The first bottom line is employer of choice, where motivated and skilled employees deliver exceptional quality. The second bottom line will be the provider of choice, where exceptional quality delights their customers and leads to loyalty. The third bottom lines will be investment of choice, where customer loyalty leads to profitable growth. So the vision of DHL will be, we are the logistics company for the world. So the purpose, so DHL purpose is to connecting pupils and improving lives, and DHL values will be the respect and results. In overall, the purpose, DHL purpose, vision and values are the trait of a consistent strategy for DHL Group. Operational activity. In DHL, logistic operations can be categorized into 2 main processes, which are inbound and outbound logistics. Receiving goods, updating inventory, records, and storing items currently in the warehouse are all part of inbound activity. Meanwhile, for outbound logistics operations, in DHL there have usually 4 main steps, which are storing and organizing goods, distributing, transporting, and finally delivering goods to their destination. Usually for And efficient logistics is important for smooth supply chain management. And for most companies, its operations can be divided into two processes, as I mentioned earlier, inbound and outbound. Next part is scope of exposure to students. So in my internship time, I have been given few tasks. The first one is update new hires and termination employees details as well global ID from Excel to HRDP system manually. And then after I update their data in HRDP system, I need to update those employees' names again in changelog file and remark as done update. The next one, I do filing for foreign migrant workers and full-time employees. And I also open file for new hires and I need to insert their documents according to the checklist. Next, I was assigned in warehouse stock count and I was given a list of SKU with its quantity. Later, I was required to check the product on the warehouse racking to make sure the quantity of the respective SKU on the racking is matching aligned with the inventory list. Next, I collecting the audit documents and I also have been given and assigned to folding employees bonus and GPTW survey login credential letters in the envelope. And the last part, I also have been monitor a workshop. The next part is contribution to the company. The contribution to the company from my side is maintaining employees data in HRDP. As I mentioned earlier, I need to update new hires and termination employees data such as name, ID number, address, phone number, and so on in HRDP system accurately. The next one is organize documents of new hires and termination employees. So I need to insert, pull a file and need to insert the documents based on the checklist. Third one is assist in organizing company workshop. For this, I was assigned to prepare some materials and monitoring the food section and need to up to date with the canteen contractor on the preparation of food. Finally, the workshop goes well. So the last contribution, I will say I help and support the operation team and resolve the stock count for a product in the warehouse. So from this, uh, I learned how to perform a stock audit where um, I need to count the product and need to check the SKU number and need to remark the product's number in the checklist. The next slide is move to suggestion. The first suggestion I would like to suggest is developing more training programs for employees. As an organization, creating learning and developing process for employees could help them to identify the actual strength of them and it may increase the productivity in a healthy way. The second point I would like to suggest is hire more employees to fulfill the available position. As per suggestion, hire more employees can reduce the work pressure and boost other employees to finish their tasks with good quality in time period given. The employees in the organization also can be focused on their own job scope rather than focuses on the other job scope. So this will help to reduce high levels of multitasking and can create an opportunity to learn and develop more in both current department and other departments. So the third point I would like to suggest is setting up regular meetings to discuss possible challenges and create a collaborative improvement strategy on the system within Ask HR and My HR department. Since there is have lateness of providing data to My HR team, so they have to have regular meetings or discussions where this will sort out the lateness of providing data and can we keep the data of the employees up to date, and which makes convenience to refer from the system. The last suggestions will be providing rewards for internship students for their good performance. For example, the company can provide certificate and can provide with personal transportations and can provide payment for the books or supplies if they are doing part-time studies. So therefore, this may increase the productivity and also encourage them to do their work in the company. So I move on to the next slide. The first challenge at DHL based on my job position was to keep employees' data as in private and confidential with everyone. The main categories of PNC workplace informations and some examples will be employee information. I need to keep PNC on employees' information such as salary and compensation details, performance reviews, disciplinary records, and personal identification numbers and banking information. The another challenge I would like to say is lack of opportunity to grow in the company. This is one of the main problems as most of the employees still could not join as permanent staffs in DHL after interns or after contract-based job. There is lack of opportunity given to employees as they could not develop their skills which could promote their self into another department. As a long service employee, they were supposed to given proper opportunity to learn more and get promoted into the next stage of their department as a permanent staff. The third point I would like to say is delays of providing employees data from Ask HR department to my HR department. So as I mentioned earlier, the Ask HR team is the main one and they must provide details to my HR to update in the system which is called HRDP. Last but not least, I ensure to key in new hires and termination employees' name properly and accurately to avoid errors or incorrections of data whenever key in the HRDP system. So the reason behind that is if let's say uh, the employee's ID number is unmatched or changed for similar names, it will affect the data of the employee in the system. The next slide will be added value in students' knowledge. The first point in the first point, I gained communication skills. I have good communication skills in order to coordinate with other employees around the organization. The next point, I will say personal development. I have a chance to develop a personal work ethic and be able to investigate my career interests and prospective career goals. Furthermore, the internship enables me to develop specific skills and knowledge related to my potential career. I also like to say that I am able to manage my time effectively and meet deadlines. For example, I managed to complete my assignments as well, and also the tasks that given to me in my workplace. The last point I would like to say, I have the ability of adapting to changing environments and new technology that could be implemented. For example, HRDP system and Microsoft Excel is the one I adopt and learned new things on it. Besides that, to be able to work under pressure when given a task that is vitally important to the team. In conclusion, industrial training is a program that exposes students to the real working environment and experience. Throughout the industrial training journey, I can conclude that industrial training is very important and it can give advantages for students who are going to face the real situation in the future. Therefore, the objective of the industrial training has achieved as it has provided many benefits for us. That's all from me. Thank you.